Good morning and welcome to John Beck. This is your principal, Mr. Lin, and I hope that you had a wonderful Tuesday yesterday. Today is Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. It's a day A. For instrumentals, it's a day 1. Now, before we kick off this wonderful day, I want to invite you, as I always do, to please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Go ahead and take a seat. I'm so happy that you guys are here in school. I love the fact that you guys continue to bring that great energy. Yesterday I had a good conversation with a number of students, and one of the things I learned about that I always get reminded about is that we're all going through different stories, right? I know that our stories intersect, and we are here at John Beck, and we can all say that we have one thing in common, that is we're John Beck students. However, the fact is that, you go home to one home and your friends go home to another home, and how we experience life is very different. And so yesterday I talked about making sure we honor and celebrate everyone's differences. I think that's really important, that we also recognize that we're all in different stories. And that brings us back to the fact that stories and good stories need good characters, right? You're the main character in your story. However, your story can be a happy story. It might not be a happy story, but in the end, there are other characters around you. And you would hope that you have more characters around you that are going to be there to help you and to support you, to love and encourage you, to offer respect that you deserve, and they're responsible in how they take care of you. Because we all need that. And that there are people there who are ready to be there for you. Respect, responsibility, and readiness. And in the same way, you, as a main character in your own story, you're also a side character in somebody else's story, right? The classmates that you have in the classroom, the people you ride the bus with, those you sit in at the tables with in the cafeteria for breakfast and for lunch. All of a sudden, when we think about our lives as stories, you might realize that you play an important role in somebody else's story. If somebody else's story was turned into a movie, somebody will play you. And what kind of character will they play? When they play you in that person's story, will it be a character that's encouraging and a sidekick and somebody who's there to support? Or are you going to be a bully? Or are you going to be someone who's going to put people down, make them feel worse than they really deserve? Or are you going to be one rather who's going to help make people better, right? Maybe make somebody else feel better about themselves as they're the main character in their story. Okay, so oftentimes we talk about characters when we're reading stories, when your teacher's doing a read aloud, or you're reading stories out of the textbook, but there are real stories playing out around us. 400 some stories, not counting your teacher. Yes, even Mr. Lin is going through his story. I am the main character of my day today, and I hope that you are going to be amazing and supportive and wonderful and helping and encouraging characters in my story, so that when I go home and I think of one day someone making my life into a story, and they have to figure out who's going to play this student in John Beck. Well, hopefully that person plays you in a positive light. You are all capable of being positive lights, not just to me, but to all of the other classmates that you have in school, and then by extension, the rest of the world. I really want all of us to think about the fact that we truly can impact this world. There's a lot of things in this world that we're really excited about and proud of, but we also know that there's a lot of things in this world that we don't like, that's mean and horrible. And are you going to be a positive light, right? Are we going to be that pack of good wolves that are respectful and responsible and ready? I think that you know what I hope your answer is, but in the end, you're ultimately the person that, is in charge of yourself, and you will make that decision on what the answer will be, not just through what you say, but how you do it. All right, now listen. you deserve to kick off the day with this message because somebody like me means it every time I say it, and you deserve to hear it. And that is this: I love you, I care about you, and I'm here to encourage you. What I want you guys to do is go out and spread that message. Spread love, care, and encouragement to people that you know and people that you don't know, people that you are friends with and you're fond of, and people that you don't always get along with. How do you show love, care, and encouragement? And by the way, it doesn't mean that that person's going to give it back to you. Sometimes we're all fighting our own battles. But I do believe that if you give love out and care out and encouragement into the world, somewhere else in the world, it'll be returned back to you. Well, and that's a good thing. You deserve it. All right, I can't wait to see you guys around. Have an awesome day.